This meeting is being recorded.
So any questions on? See the yesterday's recording?
Sorry, when?
Where can we see the yesterday's recording?
I think it will save on my desktop. I think it is. Yesterday I just tried with trial version. I just need to check that whether it is in the saved in the my desktop or it is saved. I think day before yesterday that recording section you can able to download, right?
No, sir, no.
Not yesterday. Day before yesterday.
The link is also not available. No? Where you have uploaded?
And Skype. We did on Skype, right? First day we did on Skype, right? So you can go directly in the Skype and you can download. Okay. I just saw you the screenshot. Okay, I'll just open the
yesterday's one, sir.
Not yesterday one, previous one. Okay. So in the Skype, I think in the Skype you can see that which we discussed last time, 2 days back. I think not yesterday, day before yesterday. So that recording section you can able to download, right? Okay, you can download here. You can option you can download. But yesterday class I need to check that where it is. If it is there in the my desktop, I will share you. Okay.
So it's possible post in that WhatsApp group only.
WhatsApp group, I think it's difficult, right? WhatsApp group.
Big
Let's try.
Yeah, we'll try.
Yeah. So anyway, I just open in the Zoom. Okay, this is a cloud one. Okay. So I can share you. I think I can share to you. Okay, let's see how it will be works. Okay. Once this meeting is completed, I will share you that link. Okay. So you just try to download from the link. Okay.
Sir, place it in OneDrive, sir. All videos and words. OneDrive is best.
OneDrive. Let's try. Okay. We'll create OneDrive then. Okay. Let's go to class 10 first. Okay. So any doubts on the yesterday class P2P cycle? I hope I think this 2 times we revise this one the process. I think I hope everyone knows the process now. Everyone is clear about the process, right? Is it correct? Or
yes, sir.
Okay. Now let's start today class. Okay. So as I informed yesterday, P2P cycle is a basic procurement cycle, but it is not necessary everyone they should follow the same process. Okay. So they might be have a different process they can follow. Maybe if it is a job work is nothing but like if he is doing only service.
Sir, your voice is not clear.
My voice is not clear. Hello.
No, it is clear, sir.
Okay.
It was breaking in middle.
Is it for everyone or it is? Okay, let's start. Okay, so what I'm saying here, okay, so every company, every business people, it is not necessary to follow the what SAP suggested. So every own style, they have their own style of the business they are processing. Okay, so some of the different kind of the business cycles, okay, we can have. So we'll discuss about those cycles. Okay, we generally calling as a special stock procurements. Okay, so what do you mean by special stock procurements? These whatever the stocks which we are procuring, it is for the especially for the especially it is designed for the some process. Okay, so let's discuss about those process what we have. Okay. Okay. Now the first step is third party procurement process. Okay. Is anyone aware about the third party procurement process? What do you mean by third party procurement process?
No, sir.
No, right? Okay, so third party procurement process is nothing but like a, okay, instead of we are sending the goods to the customer, okay, suppose I received the order from the customer, okay, generally what will be happen, if I got the order, I will dispatch the goods to the customer, okay, the delivery will be happen from my end, right? But in this third party, what will be happen, it will not happen from the my end. I am not delivering the goods, okay. The third party who will be the vendor, okay, the vendor will be dispatching the goods to the customer directly. Okay, so here the points are what you need to understand points here. Okay, the delivery will not happen from my end. Delivery not happening from my company. Okay, to customer. So who will
So
be
we lost
supplying
your
the
voice,
good?
sir. Not here.
Is it for everyone or this?
Now I can hear.
No, no. I just want to understand. Everyone is facing the issue, or you are only facing the issue?
No, sir, it is okay for me.
Okay, can you just check your mic? Okay, so now delivery not happening from my company to customer. Okay, instead of I'm dispatching, I'm sending goods to the customer. I am requesting vendor to dispatch the goods to customer. Did you understand the point here? So generally, if I get the order from customer, I am delivering the goods to customer, right? That is a general process, right? If you go to nearest stores, if you are buying the goods, they will deliver the goods to you, right? But here the condition is, I am ordering, customer is ordering to me, but I am not delivering the goods to customer. Instead of I am delivering, I am requesting to supply the vendor to deliver the goods. Okay. Can you give me one example for this? Can you give me one example for this?
This Flipkart, Amazon are same things.
Yeah, correct. So if go to Amazon or Flipkart, what will be happen? Okay, customer order in the online, right? Customer order received by Amazon. Okay, if suppose he ordered that the material which is like Apple like 14 or something, which is like 256 GB. Okay, so this is they ordered white color something they ordered. Okay, now Amazon will not supply goods to the customers. Okay, what they will do, they will inform to the nearest supplier. Okay, so who will be the nearest supplier? Nearest supplier who will be there might be it is Apple stores, or it may be some local mobile stores, something. Nearest supplier, okay, they will inform to nearest supplier and informing that, okay, please send these goods to customer. Okay, and the payment will be happened at Amazon. So the customer will pay amount to the Amazon, and Amazon will be paid to the Apple store, the supplier. Okay, if suppose they said that Apple store, they said that Apple mobile 14, it is like 1 lakh rupees. Okay, so what they will do in Amazon, so it might be the cost of 1 lakh 15,000 rupees. 1 lakh 15,000 rupees. That means the remaining 15,000 rupees will be the profit, right? Actually, I paid amount to Apple store 1 lakh rupees. Okay, but I received order from customer with the cost of 1 lakh 15,000 rupees. So 1 lakh 15,000 rupees minus 1 lakh. How much the difference? 1 lakh 15,000 minus 1 lakh. What is the difference here? 15,000 rupees. That is my profit, right? Profit to Amazon. Okay. So here the case is Amazon not supplying the goods to the customer directly. Amazon requesting to the nearest whoever the supplier or might be they can directly mention in the website also. He is a supplier. He is supplying from the Pune, or he is supplying from Mumbai. He is supplying from the Bangalore. Okay, so they will give you that who will be the supplying also. The supplier address also they will provide. Okay, so but you will not get the stock from the Amazon directly. You will get the stock from only local wala whoever they supplying the goods. Okay, it's clear. Is it clear? Any doubts on this third party process?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Okay. Now, if you see that here, in this process, if you see that the customer is sending orders, okay. So in the SAP, how it will be happen? And the customer is creating order. That means sales order created. So in SAP, what will be happen? By reference of the sales order, the system is creating purchase requisition and then purchase order. This purchase order for the local wala who are they supplying, and we are informing that okay to vendor, please supply directly goods to the customer. So that means the vendor is supplying directly to the customer. Okay, clear? Is it clear?
Clear, sir. Clear.
Okay. Now the vendor will, we will pay the amount to the vendor. That means the company will pay the amount to the vendor, and customer will pay the amount to the our company. So that is the called third party process. So this is also one type of the process. So that's why I said that PTP cycle is the basic process. Okay, it is not necessary everyone should follow the same process. They can have their own business style. Okay, they can use the different process. So the third party process is the one of the special stock process. Okay, special stock procurement process. Okay, so this is the one process. Now the second process, subcontracting. Do anyone aware about the subcontracting process?
In construction industry, subcontract process in sense like if we will take work from the client directly and we will subcontract to the some other party, but we are directly responsible for the performance of the work. This is subcontract
Okay.
what we follow in construction industry.
But if procurement level, okay, we just procurement level, how it will be like, okay, we have the raw materials, okay. So let's say to prepare the production, I have the raw materials. Okay, let's say suppose I just planning to prepare the some juice. Okay, I have the whatever the products which is required, raw materials or packing materials I have, but I don't have the machinery or manpower to produce the product, finished goods. Okay, so those cases, what we'll do, we will give this raw materials to nearest to a subcontractor. Boss, so I don't have the machinery, so I need the juice. Can you please prepare the juice by using my raw materials? Okay. Example, if you see that, suppose example, if I have the sugar canes. Okay, just taking the example of sugar cane. Okay, so I'm just I want some sugar cane juice. Okay, I need sugar cane juice. Now, what is the sugar cane here? It is a raw material, right? It is a raw material. And sugar cane juice is the final product. What actually you are expecting. Okay, what is my requirement product, final product. Okay.
Ravi sir, sorry to interrupt you. Sairam, did you enroll?
No, enroll, right? Sairam is there.
Yes, sorry. Sir, I am there.
Sairam, your full name?
Sangamesh, actually.
Sangamesh and Sairam, both are.
Please join with your name, sir. Seriously, it will confuse us. I'm sorry to say this. Please join with your whatever name you enrolled. Please join with your name, sir. Please.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Ravinder sir, a few more people will join now. There, I think close to 6 to 7 people will join. You will go with your regular flow. After the class, you can spend 5 to 10 minutes with them and you can tell them that we just started like this. Okay, sir.
Okay, sure.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay then. Yeah, sorry guys. Okay, so in the subcontracting process, what will be happen? Okay, we might be have the components, that means raw materials and packing materials, but might be we don't have the machinery, or maybe we don't have the proper manpower, or maybe we don't have time. Okay, those cases, what we will do, we'll approaching to the nearest to us, who subcontractor, that means who nearest vendor. I'm requesting them to prepare the finished goods by using the my raw materials. Okay, so if you go to example here, sugarcane is the one example. If I suppose, let's say I plan that, okay, I just want to buy the sugarcane juice. Okay, but what my idea, if I go to sugarcane juice, that way the cost is 50 rupees, 60 rupees. One glass cost is 50 rupees. Let's assume that. If I buy the sugarcane, okay, then it might be at a very lesser price. So what I did, I have the sugar canes now. I just bought that 1 ton sugar canes. Now I just want to prepare the sugar cane juice. But when I just see that, might be my machinery, the machinery is not working, or maybe power is not there, or maybe the workers are on leave. Okay, those cases, what we'll do, we are giving this contracting to the nearest subcontractor. We're requesting them, please prepare the sugarcane juice by using my sugar canes. Okay, so any other examples you can give for the subcontracting? Any other examples? Do you know that how to prepare the sugar? How many you know?
One more example, normal example, what I can say is like concrete, whatever
Concrete,
the
yeah.
concrete which we are using for
Okay.
construction purposes.
Yeah.
So for concreting, some materials are required, like a general example I'm saying,
Yeah, correct.
cement, some aggregates, some other materials are required.
Mm.
So we required batching plant to prepare the concrete with the raw materials.
Correct.
So we can procure and supply those cement, sand, etc. materials to that batching plant vendor, and we can take the concrete from them.
Correct.
So
Correct.
this is, I think this example also
Yeah.
fits the process.
Correct. So this is happen in the in a house, right? That means the whatever the concrete they're producing, it is they will produce in the your site. It is near to your site, right? We cannot give the
Yeah.
much difference, right? Might be there are some cases like it may be the distance is might be it is 2 kilometers, 10 kilometers, 50 kilometers, like might be. Okay, so this is also one best example. I can give different example which everyone can easily understand. Okay,
sir.
if you see that, if you know that red chili powder, do you know that red chili powder?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so if you have the red chilies, okay, suppose I just bought that. I think it's generally every home it is happen, right? They will buy at a time 50 kgs, 20 kgs of red chilies in the wholesale, and they will go to nearest who can mill. There is a they will generally be called as a mill, right? So we are going to the nearest mill, and we requesting them to prepare the red chili powder by using the my red chilies, which we just generally we calling as a red mirchi chili, right? Red mirchis, right? So that is also general process. Okay, regular what we are using in the home. And other than that, the best example is sugar. If you know that sugar preparation, okay, here we can cover the most of the topics here. What sugar preparation? If you go to any sugar industry, what will be happen? The farmers, they will be giving the sugar canes. Okay, like 1 ton sugar canes they are giving to whoever they're producing the sugar. Okay, so what they will do, the subcontractor, they will using this whatever sugar canes, and they will prepare the sugar. They're producing the sugar. Okay, here why I'm just giving this example, Along with the sugar, okay, using the sugar canes, when I'm using the sugar canes, preparing the sugar, along with the sugar, you will get one more product, which is molasses. Okay, this is the wastage product. Okay, might be this wastage product, someone they are using as a some other purpose. Might be it is like animal food, or maybe they are using for that different production purpose they are using. But our requirement is sugar, but we also getting the molasses. Sugar and molasses we are getting. So in this case, sorry, come on. Any have doubts? Anyone have doubts? Anyone have doubts? Okay. Okay. See, are you there?
Yes, sir, we are there. We are here.
Okay. 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 So what I'm saying here, along with the my actual product, so actually my product is my requirement is only sugar, but along with this sugar, I got one some wastage product which is like molasses. It is also expensive product. Okay. So those cases, what we'll do, we generally calling as byproduct. The concept as byproduct. Byproduct is nothing but like a whatever extra non-order item. Okay. It might be non-order item, extra product which we are getting along with the extra product which we are getting from along with main product. So my main product is sugar, but I'm also getting extra product which is like molasses that we generally call as a byproduct. Okay, so here I just want to cover the what do you mean by byproduct. Okay, if you did you understand what is the meaning of the byproduct? So in generally how they in the industries how they generally calling as, okay, components. Components is nothing but like raw materials, packing materials, and semi-finished goods. All they're calling as a component, and also they can call as a child components. Okay, this is child components, and parent component is nothing but like a parent component is nothing but like a final product. Whatever we receive final product, that means what is my requirement, that is the final product. And along with this, whatever we are getting extra product, that we call as a byproduct. Okay. So this byproduct is the extra product which we are received, along with parent component. Okay. So did you understand what do you mean by subcontracting? This we also called as a job work. Okay. Job work and subcontracting both it is same. So here, can I ask one question here in the subcontracting process? In the subcontracting process, what amount we are paying to subcontractor? In subcontracting process, what amount you are paying to subcontractor? Is it finished goods cost you are paying, or you are paying raw material cost, or you are paying service cost?
Only the service cost, sir.
Yeah, correct. So you are paying only for the service cost. Why? Because here the components, whatever these components all it's my product. They are only using their own manufacturing plant, and they are preparing the final product. So to produce this, whatever the cost they're charging, that amount only we are paying. Is it clear? What is the subcontracting process? So anyone have the doubts? Subcontracting process? Okay. If it is not there, then can we go into the next topic? Next special stock procurement. Can I go ahead?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then the next process is vendor consignment process. Vendor consignment process. So do you anyone aware about the vendor consignment process? So did anyone you worked in the any metro, or did you worked in the any pharma industry, or did you work in the any retail industries? If anybody working on that? Okay, okay, let's go. So vendor consignment process is nothing but like okay, we are ordering the stock to this normal vendor. He's also normal vendor. Okay, we requesting vendor to supply the goods, but so here what will be happen? I am not paying amount to the vendor immediately. Okay, even I receive the stock, I will not pay amount to the vendor to immediately. When I will pay the amount, suppose today I'm consuming 10 quantity. That means I'm withdrawal the 10 quantity. Okay, whatever I get the stock, suppose 1 lakh product which I received, only I used only 10 pieces product today. Then I will pay only whatever that 10 pieces which we are used, only those amount only we are paying to vendor. Right? So here the concept is we are requesting to vendor to supply the goods to my location. Okay, it might be bulk. Okay, might be it is bulk, or it may be 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, or 1 lakh, 2 lakh. Okay, so I'm just requesting vendor to supply the goods to my location. Okay, but here the condition is we will not pay amount to vendor immediately. We will not pay amount to vendor immediately. Okay, when you will pay amount? Okay, if I'm consuming, or using the product, okay, or sold to customer. Okay, whatever the product which we are consumed, only we will pay amount for consumed quantity, not for entire quantity. If suppose I received we requesting vendor to supply goods, suppose it is a 10,000 quantity, let's say 10,000 pieces which I requested. Okay, so he supplied and he placed the stock in my location, but here I am the not owner for this 10,000 pieces. It is still with the vendor ownership only, but when it will be ownership will be changed whenever I'm consuming. Suppose I just consume today 100 pieces. Okay, then I will pay only for 1,000 pieces. So I will pay only for the 100 pieces the cost. I will not pay for the 10,000 pieces. Okay, tomorrow if I'm using only for 10 pieces, then I will pay only for 10 pieces. Day after tomorrow I will be consume 1,500 pieces. Then I will pay for 1,500 pieces. Okay, so even the stock vendor is located in my location. Okay, but I am not pay immediately because this is my agreement between the vendor and me, because maybe the products are too expensive. Okay, or there will be some agreement between my vendor and myself. So those vendors we call as a consignment vendors. Okay, so can you give me one example? Can you give me one example for this consignment process? Generally, which industry they are using?
In the
Anyone?
car sectors or
Majorly, it is using in the electronic goods. If you see that electronic goods, okay, So these are the two expensive items. Okay. If suppose if you go to nearest to Bajaj Electronics or Reliance Digital, if you see that there are so many products which is there. Every brand, every product it is has demo. Okay, they have the pieces. Okay, they have the pieces in the store and they have the pieces uh, in the shop. Okay, whatever it is, wherever the selling store it is there also the stock it is available. Did they pay amount immediately to suppliers? No, right? Why? Because these are too expensive. Some products which is 1 lakh, 2 lakhs, 3 lakhs. So if I pay amount to the supplier, okay, that means every day I need to pay 10 lakhs, 20 lakhs because every day there is a newest brand, newest model. Okay, it is getting. So what the companies will do? The companies will place the stock in these stores. Okay, they will inform that okay, if you get the order, please supply these goods and whatever you sold the goods, okay, whatever you sell the goods to the customer, please pay that amount to my account. Okay, so then only once he paid the amount only, then only the warranty and the registration, once it is completed, only the warranty will be started, right? Then only the company person will come and check that unboxing the product. Okay, if it is refrigerator, then he will come and he will be uh, like he will be unboxing and he will be fixed in your home, right? So is it correct or no? What it is example is correct or wrong,
Correct, sir.
right? So if you started any electronic goods store, okay, so it is very difficult at a time if you want to buy lakhs of products. Okay, so we are requesting to suppliers, please keep your stock in our premises. Okay, so whenever I get the order from a customer, I will supply that goods and I will pay that amount to you. Okay, the remaining whatever the prices might be, if it is suppose you got for 10,000 rupees, but you have sold to 12,000 rupees, the 2,000 rupees is your profit. Okay, so that is the best example, one example. Other than that, in construction also, what will be happen? Okay, cement. If you see that today, if it is cement cost, it is like 500 rupees. Okay, uh, tomorrow it might be 600, 700 rupees. So there might be have the agreement between the our constructor and builders. Okay, our cement industry. Okay, please supply 1 ton cement today. Okay, I will use the product whenever I'm using the product. I will be paid the amount to the whatever the withdrawal the stock. Correct? Is it happening for you? Is it happening in your industry, the cement industry, construction?
Yes, sir. Yes, yes.
Yeah. So this is also one type of the process. If you see that there are so many process, right? If you see yesterday P2P cycle, comparing to yesterday P2P cycle, okay. Here, if you see that the third party is completely different, subcontracting is completely different, and vendor consignment is completely different, right? Everything it is different types of process. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now let's
We,
go to okay.
sir, I have
Anyone
question.
have the doubts in this process?
Yes, sir, I have question. Sir, PTP
Yeah.
process uh, like identification of vendors, means that is totally
Okay.
different again. And this
Correct.
vendor consignment process, again we like company is finding the vendor to supply the product.
Yeah. Initial step until the vendor selection, it is common for every process. Okay. When you are creating purchase orders, then only you are identify that whether he is the third party vendor or he is the subcontracting vendor or he is the consignment vendor. Okay.
So
So
all
any
this
process, yeah, please.
means, sir, all these processes are coming under same category or again different categories?
Okay. So purchase requisition and selection of the vendor until it is common for everyone. Okay. So that is a separate process. But the PO GR invoice, it is a regular activity. Okay. It is so it is not necessary you are following every day P2P cycle. Why? Because you if you selected today vendor, I can continue with the same vendor for next 1 month or 2 months or 3 months, right? Every day I don't need to be create the RFQs quotations, right? Why? Because I already aware about that. He is already given the price quotation, so I can know that this is my best vendor. So I can use the same vendor for all the purchasing, right?
Yes, sir, that is right. But my question is like, when byproduct will come into the picture, when vendor consignment will come into the picture, means you're right going on to the points, but when it will impact means come into the pictures, like while
Depends on the
like
business,
PP,
right? Client.
PTP section, we understand like whenever we are going to buy a product or anything, so we are going to identify the vendor and the that RFQ, everything will process. That is
Okay.
again separate category. When buy
Yeah.
product will come and when vendor consignment process will come.
Okay. See here, whatever the process you are doing, okay, whatever the process is doing, ultimately the final destination is you need the stock. You need to get the stock. That means the final GR will be happen because you want to stock. Okay. Might be the vendor or your company process following the different process. Okay. If you see here in the P2P cycle, okay, you created purchase order, okay. After purchase order, okay, you creating the GR. What is the purpose of the GR?
Goods received note.
Yeah, that means you are receiving the stock, right? That means my target is I need stock. That's why I'm buying from this vendor, right? Is it correct or wrong?
Right, sir.
Okay. Now, if you go to second process, okay, in Amazon also, okay, what is my target?
To supply the product.
So the final product here, what is the process here? Okay, my target is here. I need to get the stock. I need to supply to customer. Instead of this tracking, whatever we are receiving the stock and we are supplying to the customer, instead of that, I want to save the time. I'm requesting vendor directly supply to customer. Even in the P2P cycle, might be in the top also. My requirement is might be after receiving the stock. Suppose I'm receiving the stock. After that also, might be I can supply this same goods to customer. Okay.
Okay.
Here I'm directly giving to customer. Okay. I'm directly supplying the goods to the customer. But here what will be happen? Instead of I'm supplying the goods to the customer, okay, I am requesting that to the vendor directly dispatch the goods to the customer.
Okay.
Okay, that means my target is okay. Either I need the stock and I can supply to customer, or I need to get the stock. I can use the stock. Right, correct. So even in case if you see that in the vendor consignment process also, what will be happen? I got the stock. I'm selling to the customer. So
Yeah.
ultimately, these are the different ways of the getting the stock.
Okay. But the
Okay.
byproduct is again totally different, sir, right?
Now byproduct it's not process.
Okay.
It's not a process. In the subcontracting, okay, whatever extra product which we are getting, that we called as a byproduct.
Okay.
Okay. It's also one
So,
product name. It's not a process. We are not buying. Okay.
okay.
We are getting. So if suppose let's say if you have laptop, let's say assume that you have laptop. Okay. Now you go to laptop service center. Okay. Now you want to be installed the 4 GB RAM. Okay. It is already there 2 GB RAM. Okay.
Mhm.
Now he said that okay, I cannot install the 2 GB 2 GB. You have to buy the 4 GB RAM. Okay. Then what I did, I just go to nearest store and I bought the 4 GB RAM. Okay. Now this 4 GB RAM and my laptop I given to service center. So what they did, they installed this 4 GB RAM. Now 4 GB RAM installed in the laptop, but already there is a 2 GB RAM is there. So they will remove that 2 GB, right? So whether you need that 2 GB RAM or not.
Not required.
Why? It's an expensive item, right? So how you can lose? 2 GB
Okay.
RAM cost is 1500 rupees, yeah.
Yeah, it will be there.
Yeah, might be in future you can use that. Okay, or you can buy, you can sell this product to nearest store. Okay, there will
Right.
be a second level stores are there, right? You can sell these goods for 500 rupees or 600 rupees, right? So
Good.
that excess quantity, whatever it is there, that excess quantity, I'm saying byproduct. So this is the naming only. Generally, how we calling finished goods, semi-finished goods, raw materials, like whatever excess quantity we are getting, that is a byproduct. It's not a process. Okay, it is a extra product which we are receiving. That is the, I'm just saying that what we generally call as a byproduct. Okay, don't confuse here. Okay, in case of your, if it is getting confusion, remove this one in your mind. Okay, just follow the
No, leave it,
subcontracting and vertical process.
Yeah,
Okay,
okay, good. Keep it, sir. Okay.
clear?
Yes.
Now you understand, right? So it is not necessary everyone have to follow the standard business process. Okay, that means it is like simply I'm buying the goods, I'm receiving the goods, I'm issuing to the customer. It's not like that. They can do different ways of the process. Some people they are doing services, some people they are doing job work. See here, if you go to mill store, if you go to nearest mill store, okay, they will not buy the any product, they will not sell the any product. They are doing their services. Okay, so that is the job work. They are doing their own job work. So it depends on the what their business they are using, what business they are running. That is the important here. Okay, clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, so this type of the process we have in the special stock. Other than this one, okay. So what is my final IF? So what are maybe it is PTP or it is third party or it is subcontracting or vendor consignment. What is my goal here? What is my goal here? Getting the stock to my location. Correct? It is my main goal, right? Getting the stock into the my place or supplying goods to customer, right? So there is a one more special stock procurement process that will be the STO, stock transport order. Stock transport order, okay? STO. What do you mean by stock transport order?
It will come into the plywood supply, right, sir?
Plywood, sorry.
Plywood stock supply.
No. Okay, so it is, stock transport order is nothing but like if you have the multiple plants. Suppose I have manufacturing plant, I have, okay, I have stores, I have packing station is there. Okay, they have so many different plants I have. Suppose in the Hyderabad I have one branch. Okay, Bangalore I have one branch. Delhi I have one branch. Okay, Kolkata I have one branch. Okay, so if you see that my requirement is in the Hyderabad plant, when I see that I don't have stock. Okay, now when I just checking to other stores, okay, in the Bangalore and Kolkata and Pune or in Delhi, we have the stock. Okay, so what I will do based on my demand, okay, might be in the Hyderabad there is a huge demand for this product. What I will do, I'm requesting to Bangalore depot plant, boss, I don't have the stock, so there was some huge demand it is there in my location. Can you supply those goods to my location? Okay, so the Bangalore, Hyderabad, Kolkata, Delhi, whatever we are talking, all it is the our branches only, our own branches. Okay, depends on our demand. I'm requesting that, okay, other plants, please, if you have the stock, just send me to me. Okay, so those we generally calling as a stock transfer order. So stock transfer order is nothing but like a plant to plant transfer, plant or branch. Branch to branch transfer. So can you give me one example? Any example? Any example here?
Same Bajaj Electronics kind of order also, sir.
Yeah, that is also one example. If you go to car stores, okay, there was a if you see that Maruti Suzuki. If I go to Maruti Suzuki, I just planning to buy some Maruti Alto 800. Now I just go to Kondapur branch. Okay, so I just requested that I need a Maruti Alto 800 branch, 800 car. So looks like I have stock, but it is different colors. So my request is I need white color, but they have the different other colors, blue and red color. Now I requested that I need this stock immediately. Okay, the customer is requesting that I need this white color immediately. Okay, so what they will do, they will call to nearest branches like Gachibowli, or it may be Bangalore branch, or it's something like. So they will call and they will requesting that. Okay, they will check that, okay, whether you have the stock or not. If the nearest branch have the stock, okay, immediately what they will do, they will ask to supply this goods to my location, right? So that was one best example, right? Cars and electronic goods, whatever it may be. Even if it is a food industry, or it may be if you go to hotel, any hotel, okay, if they have multiple branches, so suddenly in my branch, the whatever the breakfast which is completed, but still we have some demand. Okay, the people are coming. Then I will just calling to the nearest branch and requesting them to send the whatever they have the food items, right? So it's every business they will use the STO process, right? Is it correct? Is it every business they will use the STO process? Correct or wrong? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, yes.
Yes, sir, correct.
If you are going on selling, so whether you understand or whether you not understand, if you not understand, just tell me. Okay, I can give some other examples. Okay. So is it clear what do you mean by STO?
Yes, sir, branch to branch transfer
Branch to
for
branch transfer. Okay, plant to plant transfer. Generally, how it will be like in the real time. Okay, if you are manufacturing here, manufacturing in the there was a manufacturing plant and there was a storage plant which is depot plant. Okay, so generally in the manufacturing plant they will not do any sales, but in the depot plant they will do the sales. Okay, so what they will do once the manufacturing completed, once the production is completed, the main product, that main product they will send to depot plant and they will start the sales to customer. Okay, so every business they will use the STO process. Okay, so this is also one type of the special procurement process. Okay, now what is the time? Okay, we have 9 minutes time. Okay, now let's go to the next process, pipeline procurement. What do you mean by pipeline procurement? Anyone? What do you mean by pipeline procurement?
No idea, sir.
Anyone?
procuring goods one by one periodically.
No. Periodically is something different, right? In case if it is periodically, then there were some other word, but not this one, right? So pipeline is nothing but like pipeline procurement is nothing but like there is a pipe connected from your location to vendor location. Okay, that means from vendor location to your location, there is a pipe which is already connected. Okay, so whatever the requirement which we have, I'm using that product, how much the product which required. Okay, then I will pay only whatever we are using that product. Okay, so when you are consuming the product, how you will get the stock? you will get the stock from the pipes only. You will not get from the transportation, or you will not get in the road or something like. You will get the stock from the pipes only. Okay. So what is the best example here?
Gale gas.
Gas. Obviously, gas, water, right? So nowadays, I think they are pipeline. They conducted meters, right? For the water also, water readings are there. Okay. So
Internet
how they
also.
started reading? How they started reading? So they will fix the water pipes to in our home. Okay. Whenever you are consuming the water, it will be checking that reading, how many liters you are using. Based on the liters, it will be give the bill. Okay. So that amount you have to pay the amount to the vendor. Correct. So here also it is same thing. Gas or gas pipelines also same, and water pipelines also same. Okay. So whatever it is like liquid related or maybe gas, okay, those related, we generally using the pipeline. Okay. So that we generally calling as a pipeline procurement. So whatever the products we are buying from these vendors, it will get the stock through pipeline only. Okay. So here we will not order anything. Okay. It is already connected in my home. Okay. Whenever I need, I just consuming the stock and I will pay the amount to the whatever I consumed. Clear? Clear?
Clear, sir.
Okay. This is the one type of the pipeline procurement. Okay. And if you go to invoice plan, so if you're talking about invoice plan, there is a two types of the invoice plan. One is periodic plan, and another one is partial plan. Okay. So what is the difference between the periodic plan and partial plan? First, you need to understand the invoice plan. Okay. This invoice plan, what will be happen? Okay. These are the generally services. Okay. Or generally we have to be pay periodically. Suppose let's say I'm staying in your home. Okay. Let's say I'm staying in your home as a rental. Okay. So I just using rent house. So every month first or every month end or every month fifth, I need to pay the amount to you. You are my owner. I'm just paying my rental payment to you. So this is the default. Every month I need to pay. Okay. So in this case, what will be happen in this invoice plan? Okay, we are already using the services. Okay, we are paying monthly basis. Okay, I'm using your home. Okay, I'm using your home. So for this, I'm paying amount to you 10,000 rupees per every month. So when that every month starting or every month fifth, whatever the date which we can fix it, on that date, the system will generate the invoice. Okay, and it will be we are paying to the vendor. That means owner, whoever the owner is there, we will paying amount to the vendor. So that is the periodic. That means we are already fixing that on every month this date I have to pay this amount. Okay, it's like an agreement. Now partial plan. What will be happen? Okay, suppose I just going for a survey, some survey. So I just given one project to you. So please do the survey. Okay, the survey cost is 1 lakh rupees. If you completed the survey, you will get 1 lakh rupees. But I am not paying this survey amount at a one time. So if you completed stage 1, the survey, then I will give 10,000 rupees. If you complete the stage 2, okay, then I will pay the 50,000 rupees. If you complete the stage 3, then I will pay the remaining 40,000 rupees. Okay, so like I'm just giving the dates. Okay, 1 month, this month I can pay this date. Okay, after 2 months I'm just paying this 1 month. Okay, so it is basically we are using for the some surveys or some services. Okay, we are paying this amount. We are already fixed the amount, and when you need to pay, that also you already fixed that. Okay, when the time it is there, the system will automatically generate the invoice. Okay, since we are paying amount to the outside, right? So these are all come under the material management. Okay, whatever the amount we are paying, that means account payables. Okay, whatever we are paying to the others, all this process will come under the material management. Okay, so did you understand this invoice plan? Any confusion?
No, nothing. Nothing.
Right. So,
Yes. Yeah.
so you can ask, sir, these are not goods, right? Okay. One thing here, whether it is tangible or intangible, that means whether it is product or service, okay, it is like a procurement only, service procurement or material. It is like a service procurement or it is a product procurement. Okay, whatever it may be, it is come under the material management only. We are not only talking about a product, we are also talking about the services. Okay, clear?
So all
Okay.
this will come into PTP.
All it will come under the material management, PTP only. Okay. Generally, what will be happen? Generally, some companies they will call as a material management consultant, but some people they are calling as a PTP consultant. Okay. If you go to US, UK, general they will say that okay, he is a PTP consultant. Okay, so he has to be handled all this procurement related. Okay, whatever we are buying our service, buying services, buying products, whatever it may be, will come under the PTP only. Okay, so material management consultant and the PTP
Nini?
consultant, both it is same. Yes, please. Anyone have doubts?
Sir, actually, sorry to repeat the same. The content, why I asked reason behind the content, like content, what we are going to cover. Because of this, because we can understand the okay. So these the subparts of PTP or kind of things.
Mhm.
If tomorrow again we will go to the inventories or in detail if we go, we'll easily understand it from the content. Like okay, today this is happened. Next week we are going to discuss these things.
No, I didn't understand last what you said.
Means SAP MM content which are going to cover in this training program.
Yeah, correct.
So that was not yet shared. So that we
Okay.
required.
Okay, okay. I didn't say the course content you are saying, right?
Yeah. Sir.
Okay, okay. Okay. I just forgot. Can you drop me message in the WhatsApp? Okay. If you didn't receive tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon, just drop me message in the WhatsApp. I will share you. Okay.
Sure.
I'm forgetting why, because I'm just having other activities, right? I forgot this one. Okay. So just
No
drop a
problem.
message. I will share you. Okay.
Yes, sir. I like it.
Okay then.
So thanks.
So you're okay. I think you only asking, right? I think you have the multiple batches. Okay. So I am not remember that who is asking the same question. So sorry, I just forgot this one. Okay. I'll share you that. Okay.
No problem.
Okay. So any other doubts on today class?